we'll just go for 250. Now we hit 250, and mind you, once you get past like 220, Phoebe Shillex fucking hates the colony. She did everything in her power for like an in-game year or two to absolutely decimate us and take down our colonists, everything she could. It didn't work. But yeah, she really tried. Every time I got over 220, she tried to kill us. Then when I got over 250, it was okay for a while. 260 was alright. Then we ballooned up to like 280 odd. And now I guess we're just going to do 300. I'm pretty sure it's like, give or take, about 320-ish beds here available. So, yeah, I should be fine. I should have enough beds for everyone, plus potentially downed allies and stuff. I don't have a hospital or anything made, but temporarily I can put them into like beds and stuff. Also, since we've got, hold on, I want to assign Shizuka and Franklin. Shizuka, where's Franklin? Franklin. Yeah, there you go. Shizuka, you can sleep with your husband. Hold up. Where's my socials? There we go. Yeah, husband is Franklin. Your husband's chimpanzee. I'm pretty sure that's the chimpanzee we've got here. If it's not, hold on. Where's chimpanzee at? He should be still awake. There he is. I'm also trying to make sure that my couples have got their beds and stuff. Yeah, you got it, Nissan. Okay, cool. Let's get your side of this bed. Let's go to Nissan over here. I'm trying to keep everybody where they're supposed to be together and stuff like that, because I've only got 22 couples out of like all of this, and I have allocation of 30 couple suites kind of thing. I'm just trying to make sure that they pair up with their partners and stuff. You're with Silverware. Actually, are you though? Because I think Dodsworth is Silverware's husband. Hold up, let's go check on Silverware. Yeah, Dodsworth is your husband. Okay, Cypress mate, can I just take your bed? Cypress and Lumi, are you pair of pair? Hold on. That's a good question, isn't it? Cypress, is that your partner? Yeah, okay, that's fine. You can keep that bed. Yeah, there's Silverware has like a husband, I think 7 lovers. Wait a minute. Scout named Sappy has arrived and wants to join the colony. She's willing to contribute but not leave voluntarily. Claiming to have nowhere else to go, you can choose to turn her down and send her away. However, your colonists will be disturbed you sending away. Okay, sure, I'll take a fucking new person. Who are you, Sappy? Where are you? People arrived. Fuck yeah. Hi, Sappy. Oh, you're already going to change out your gear. Okay, what do you got? You got Jogger. Alright, sweet. Hold on. We have, what is that? We've got 285 colonists plus 2 prisoners. Alright. Okay. Let's get you set up. Let's get Sappy set up. I saw she was a day timer. Okay, so we haven't had a free person for a long time. I was wondering, usually when you move location, you sometimes get a free person. That's kind of cool. So Sappy's, I guess, our newest person. I haven't had somebody just join for ages. I was also like a bit concerned when it said like 24 hours. I'm like, are we going to get attacked for that? But I guess not. Hopefully not. Let's get you all set up. What do? You'd like to do wardening? Sure. I don't really have a lot of prisoners. You'd like to do cooking. You won't do hunting. Growing. None of that. You also can do mining at a 4, but I have plenty of miners. Smithing. Tailoring. I have plenty of people that can do that. Crafting. Again. Okay, well, if you want to do wardening with a side of cooking, we always have like plenty of fucking kitchen cook benches, and let's be honest, there's a dish on every single station that could be crafted. So yeah, that's cool. Free person. It has been so long. I don't even know if I got a free person when we moved into here. I don't think so. I think I took everybody here. Also, I should check on the stoves too, because I've got them all set up like an auto amount. That is a lot of people. It is. Welcome in, Mirrored. What are you up to? Just checking on my cooktops. Have got bills set for them because I had it limited earlier, and I believe that we've increased everything. We should be alright. They even do most of the time just idle. No, they've all got allocations. They'll just prioritize whichever is first in the line, and then all the way up to the ones that's like least, like last at the line and stuff like that, and just whichever one is their top priority in that list, they'll do that. If that's unavailable, they'll do the next thing in line. We have got literally nobody idle right now. We've got animal filth, we've got animal starvation because we had a cold snap. Hungry pen out animals, same thing. Need recreation variety because we're currently moving to a new location. We got tattered apparel because some people are wearing some pants from last year. We don't have a meal source here. Somebody's getting heat stroke. Okay, hold on. Can you just leave that door open for like 5 minutes? Medical treatment needed and need warm clothes. Esme, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know what Esme's doing, but she's cold. She must have been in the kitchen too long. Oh, my knuckle. Is there really enough work for this many points to do? Oh, yes, there is. Okay, for starters, let me introduce you to my hundreds of animals. These are the ones that have beds. There is indeed plenty for anybody that does animal stuff to do. There's some roaming around. There is my grow rooms. I have a lot of grow rooms for like this many people and animals and stuff. So there's plenty for people that do plants work to do. Now I have lifted up a few benches in here, but I have all kinds of benches for people to mill around at and do stuff. If they're not doing something like that, they're cleaning or they're hauling. I have my hospital and stuff for obviously my medics and stuff to work in. There's usually somebody having a tantrum or a punch up, so there's always something to do there. My kitchens, I have a lot of benches and a lot of peeling stations and storage and stuff, so there's plenty for them to do there. You know, there's always something to clean or haul or whatever, so there's always something. Or resupply. There's a lot of stuff around here that needs like resupplying. Yeah. Or repairing, of course. There's always something that breaks down and needs repair. Nothing is currently broken down by the look of it across this area. Nothing is broken down, so everybody's maintained something. So there is always something to do. Or I have daytimers and nighttimers as well. So I've got a good number of people, as you can see, that are asleep, but I've also got a good number of people out working. So there's lots and lots to do. But whenever I get a new person, I set up their specific roster, individual to them, and then a schedule as well for them to go daytime, nighttime, recreation and stuff. Everybody has recreation at the same time, so they all get to know each other, which is a problem when I get like lovers from daytime and nighttime. That's a big issue. Also, what the fuck did I do here? Oh, Mal, mate, let's fix it. Are you a daytimer or a nighttime? I must have been fucking tired as shit that day. You're a night owl. That's what happened. Hold on, let me fix up Mal. Mal might be having some issues. Mal, you need daytime sleep. Okay, let's get you sorted out. This happens every so often when I am extremely tired and or distracted, like if it's in the middle of a battle or something. I'm pretty sure I set his up when we went on a caravan and I needed him urgently to be able to do stuff when people were unavailable. So that's probably what happened to him. He must be screaming for mercy trying to process this many task priorities. Nah, it's doing good. It barely uses like, I think it's 13% of the CPU or whatever. It's running fine. I don't have any performance mods or anything like that, and like this is real time as it is and stuff like that. Like obviously there's this 1.5 tile. Reddit doesn't know, when you have the older tile and you have a new version, you will have some like stuttering issues because there is a lot, especially in my case. There's a lot on here. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of animals. My game's been running for like 2.5 years IRL. Each colonist knows like about 300 odd people. It has a history with like 300 odd people plus animals. Like if I find one of my ultra inbred animals, hold on, I'll get it with a panther or a cat. Where's a panther? You, Grace, maybe. Grace is an old one. Oh no, there we go. So like it's got to keep track of all this stuff too. So yeah, the great aunt cousin once removed, second cousin, cousin once removed, second cousin, you know. So sister, aunt, cousin once removed, second cousin, stuff like that. It's got to keep track of all that shit. So I honestly think it does it right. Plus I also have, I will trade with them in a hot second. Plus I also have plant sway on. So you can't really sort of see it when they're small. Let's find some adult plants. But like I have plant sway on, so my plants are just kind of moving around a bit. Plus, like since 1.6, the problem we've got is that the ocean now has movement. It's now got motion. That is what's fucking over this tile a little bit as well. Can't handle that. You good, Phoenix? Sorry, my cat sneezed behind me. Yeah, so that and also the couple of hundred flying animals and stuff like that. Like there was a lot for the game to update when it went from 1.5 to 1.6, but this is a 1.6 tile that we're moving to. And when we move here, a lot of the stuttering shit should just go away because it'll be fully on this. Now, I'm just going to grab the silverware seahorse I want. She can do it. Just go trade with them. I don't think they're going to have anything super wildly impressive, but we'll get a trade. We're building up location number 4 at the moment to move to. I've got a caravan that's on the way. It's got like a whole bunch of benches and stuff like that, and components and steel, a couple of prisoners. We just had a new person just join, literally over here, Sappy. Sappy just joined. I just set them up and stuff, but yeah. This will be the new location soon. So once we've got this set up, I can start deconstructing the other place and moving it over here and stuff. But we're doing this all in winter, which is like the worst time to do it. Because like my caravan will be moving slower. And I'm also dealing with like cold, really cold. So also we'll shut this back up now that they're not getting too hot. I would like your pemmican. I don't really need supplies. You can take the smoke leaf joints, and I'll keep the clubs for smelting later. But you can take the pilliers. That might be too much to expect of them. About that. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have that kind of money. That should be fine. There we go. Alright, well, I'll take that and then they can leave whenever they feel like it. I don't really have like places for them to be. And I do have food and stuff, so it's not like super critical, but it's fine. I'm fixing that one pawn. You accidentally set them to sleep instead of recreation. Did I? Hold on. Wrong side. I probably did. Let's see. Down the bottom here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. They get just extra sleep time. I mean, shit like this happens just not very often. Now they're good. Now they'll be awake at night, sleep during the day, and they'll have recreation. But yeah, sometimes I'm not paying like the hugest amount of attention. I didn't get a lot of sleep today. I went to sleep at like 2 p.m. and then I almost slept in for stream tonight. So yeah, not the best start to RimWorld, but usually, I don't know, on a building night, it's kind of calm and stuff. Hey, Weaver, how the fuck are you? What are you up to? Just gonna have a quick look around because I need more. I'm pretty sure people are working at these. Yep. Sayo and Bal are working at the chem fuel reactors and stuff. I just don't have chem fuel for it yet. I'm pretty sure they're topping up what's down here. We got rice, we got kibble. I'm not sending the gold yet. That one's empty, but I could launch that with stuff. I need more marble blocks because I'm building with marble and I don't have the mining tools just yet over at the new location. Really heard you swear casually. What do you mean you never heard me swear casually? Also, when did I swear in that sentence? I'm constantly saying like fucking cunt and shit and stuff. Like, I'm Australian. It's just about like every other sentence. So, I'm impressed if you haven't heard me swear yet, a waiver. Been here too long for you not to hear me swear. Plus, I'm pretty sure you've walked in on some like wildly, like inappropriately sus conversations too. If I can get this to reach, I can. I've got components and stuff coming in with this one. I'll send that off. I think that what they're doing is they're refueling these, and that's fine and stuff, but I need them to do the ones up the top. I also really need one of these things to arrive, and I'm pretty sure that's in my caravan. Excuses that I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. See, we're all tired. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm gonna have to send a heater manually because I don't have it. I have got medical beds coming, which is good. I've got the smithy, I've got the drill. Once I've got the drill up there, I can just get blocks where I am. I've got batteries coming, a stonecutter bench to make blocks. I've got like 500-600 blocks coming. I did send a lot of marble, which is good. I've got a few thousand steel coming, a lot of components, and some more food and stuff. So that'll be good. I have a question. Yeah, what's up? What's up? There it is. There's my components. Cool. Now we can actually, like, if we wanted to, we can build this one, which we will build because this will then provide us as a heater instead of needing to send a heater. So that'll be really useful. So I just got to send some more blocks up here, or I have to get that, I have to get the deep drill and stuff up here, which I think they changed it now that when you put it on a tile, on like a spot, I'm pretty sure it can bring up a percentage chance of like other blocks, or they changed it to where it only brings up that specific block. I can't remember what it is. I'm going to spend a lot of time when you're in a relationship. Was it? Is it normal to spend a lot of time in a relationship? Mad boomlope. Unless that's here, we should be fine. Okay, that's maybe not so great here. Hold on. Just hang 10 a waiver. Let me grab a few people. Bring us down here. I think Franklin and stuff should be fine. It's not registering them up there. But it's definitely going for somebody. Maybe Cypress and stuff. You guys go down a bit more. You guys come over here. Pretty sure I can take it out without any concern. But only so many people have got a gun. Like you can get up into positions. I think it's going for Cypress, honestly. Yeah, it's going for Cypress. Silverware, if you can like take position and send them as a long shot, so if she can just hold a position there, she should be fine. Seahorse, I asked you to like stop. Maybe don't shoot Sam. Oh, Cypress, sorry. What did I say about not hitting Cypress? Go rescue Cypress. Poor Cypress, mate. He's our doctor. And he's got hypothermia. He's got hypothermia. Well, he won't now. I'll tell you that fucking much. He's actively on fire, so let me just set that as a little home zone so they'll fix that up. That's another thing too, is just setting shit to home zones. It's basically automatic. Now, I do want to peel that and get that into here, but everywhere is going to be like cold damage. Pop a door here to stop this from getting so cold. This will be cold for the moment. And I guess I can mine my way out that way so they're not coming in through here, but I was to just temporarily put a healing station just up in here. It's like 2 of them. I don't need much, but if they want to get in here and they want to do peeling, they can. It's going to be affected by like the temperature, unfortunately, for a little while. I can't do anything about that. It's normal to spend a lot of time in your relation. What is it? When you're in a relationship, as in you'll be more busy and such. Well, as far as I can tell, whenever people I've known enter into a relationship, they disappear off the face of the earth for about like between 3 weeks and 6 months. So yes, like I tried not to do that when I entered into a relationship because I'm not a douchebag. But that's just me. Hey, Omen. Welcome in. But yeah, no, I was more aware of it because I really didn't like, I dated, but I didn't date kind of thing. Like, I wasn't in relationships and stuff. Since I've been in a relationship and stuff, I don't know. More so it's about I don't have close friends because, like, most of my friends, if they're female, they went on to have kids, and I hate kids. So a lot of them are like, oh, I don't want you around my kids, or like, I don't want to be friends with you now that I'm having kids and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, I kind of saw that coming and stuff like that. But as for guys, I had the other problem where we were great friends until the girlfriends, wives, or fiancés would see me and meet me in person. And then they'd go, oh shit, you can't be friends with her. You either got to quit your job, move away, stop being friends with her, cuddle contact, whatever. Like, immediate, like, over fucking correction, jealousy shit. So yeah, I just don't have anybody kind of in that category anymore and stuff. You good, Phoenix? Yes? Alright, Phoenix is just sneezy behind me. Phoenix is my cat, for anybody that doesn't know. Asola's back there too, but you'll never hear her. But yeah, for me, like, all the friends and stuff that I've had, typically, whenever they've entered into a relationship, pretty much as soon as they're in a relationship, you can tell because they just disappear off the face of the earth and stuff. The hell dare they know another woman? Yeah, it's generally the thing, but also I understand that, like, you know, I modeled and I was like a gym junkie and stuff. So, like, I didn't understand at the time, but I understand now, like, years later, that it was a, what do you call it? A, insecurity issue that they had, kind of thing. That's like, you know, you guy can't have a female friend that's hilarious and stuff, that also looks good and stuff. It's a dangerous no sort of thing. So yeah, I don't really give much of a shit anymore. I still got guy friends and stuff like that. It's just they actually, you know, they understand that I'm a friend, you know, just like my old guy friends did, but they also don't have partners, so there's nothing there to be like, oh, you can't be friends with her. But yeah, wherever people do that, it doesn't happen as much to the average person that doesn't hate kids. Because, like, yeah, typically speaking, when a woman has a female friend and she grows up and then one or the other has kids or starts having kids or whatever, they tend to bond over that and stuff. I consider it to be like a hormonal thing. Hold on, let me have some water. Holy shit. I tend to find it's like a hormonal type thing that fuck up will hydrate us. Moment. Give me a sec. That when one person has a baby, the other person kind of goes baby crazy over it, sort of thing. And then they both, if they can, end up having kids and stuff, and then bonding over like their kids and shit. Whereas I don't like kids. It's like saying to somebody, like, what's an animal that you really, really can't stand, right? Like, it's not you fear it, you just can't stand it. And if you had a choice, there's no way in hell you'd, like, bring it into your home or, like, have it sitting in your social circle if you're, like, out to lunch or something like that, for instance, right? And imagine that, like, all of a sudden somebody's, like, bringing that along all the time to every type of catch up and stuff. It makes it really horrible to like still be close friends with that person, because every time you see them, you know that they're going to bring that, you know, really annoying animal with them and stuff. So the best way to put it. Also, I think my people are maybe having a party. I'm assuming that they're having a party and not a wedding. I know they're attending a marriage ceremony. For who? Hold on. Who's getting married here? Should be in like one of these little spots, I think. So if I could find out who's standing, I'm guessing it's like somebody standing up here, But yeah, I guess one of my colonists is getting married, and it's a really good thing that I don't have prisoners over here at the moment, because every time I have a marriage ceremony, my colonists do jailbreak, or I have like a prison break and stuff, but I don't have any prisoners at the moment. So I guess this would be a good time for Sappy to meet the colony. Sappy's the newest person that just joined on her evolution before, so yeah, I guess she gets to meet everybody. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot that Australia has scariest animals and spiders. Well, yeah, not so much like scary animals. I'm talking about like the best way to describe not liking children and people having kids and stuff is that like an animal that you're not afraid of but just hate. Like, for instance, some people just find bats repulsive. Some people find reptiles repulsive, like all sorts of different things. Just think of that kind of scenario, like something that you find, an animal or creature you find is absolutely repulsive but not something you fear. And imagine somebody just like always having that draped on them, or toddling along beside them, or running around crazed in your like vicinity and stuff, like a wild animal and stuff. I was gonna say, I'm like, the marriage ceremony's gotta be over because it like froze for a second. Was it including Reaper? Was it? Leviation? Leviations? Maybe? I don't fucking know. I love watching post-wedding Exodus where they just flow out of this place. This is one of the things I like this particular style design for. It's really nice. It's always nice to like see them pour out. It's like watching like water pour kind of thing. But yeah. No starvation. Who's the major break risk? Senma. Senma, why? Edge, permanent gunshot. Intense pain. Darkness, slept outside. Okay, well, you do what you gotta do, Senma. I'm gonna save, because if she's gonna have a mental break, last thing I need her to do is like try to leave or kill somebody or whatever. Alright, now that we got ourselves a peeling station, let's get some peeling underway. Do it forever, because this is like fridgy, frozen-y kind of thing. So I'm down for them to just like start stockpiling meat here before I start actually getting like a serious amount of colonists here. So this is also going to give Senma and some other people something to do. I don't want to hunt the rhinos or the boomlos yet. I will want to get a few more people here or some turrets. Right now that rhino ain't doing nothing. So off you go. Senma and who else? Hold on, what did I click on then? Is that toggle visibility of learning helper? No, I leave that on. I like that on. It's got like a nostalgic feel to it, kind of thing, you know. What else? We've got one rhino hanging around up here. Did we get the extra beds sent over? Probably not yet. I am working on launching beds. They are, I think, up here. I think I've got them up in here, and I'm waiting to get enough fuel. Contains nothing. I had to join yesterday's stream, but slept too long. It's all good. I mean, I'm here or I'm not, kind of thing. You know, yesterday was Project Zomboid, because I can't play 7 Days to Die at the moment, and I can't play probably Diablo 2 at the moment. My graphics can't at the moment, and I can't afford to replace them just yet. Yeah, there will also be some newer random game night stuff that I also can't play as well. So for a little bit, Monday is going to be Project Zomboid. So Monday, Friday's Project Zomboid. Tuesday's RimWorld. Wednesday, I'm not streaming, I'm doing rigging. Thursday is, I mean, I'm going to try Diablo 2 this week if I can, but if it still runs like it did last week, I'll just change that to older random game night. And that's just going to be how it is for a little bit until I can afford a new graphics card. Yeah. It gives me a chance to get better at Project Zomboid though. So there is that. I do want to launch the beds that I've got. I'll tell you what, I'll just purge these of fuel for a moment. So fuel, pretty sure I can tell them to kick it all out. Eject fuel. There we go. Yeah, just eject the fuel for that and just don't auto refuel these ones for a few minutes. Because they're good, but they have a lot of fuel and I've got a couple of things up here that I need to get filled. So not this one. That one does need to go. That one needs to go. Just bear with me for a hot second. That one's got to go. That one's got nothing in it. This one's got nothing in it. I just want to make sure that they bring it up and fill up the ones that I actually need to send. None of these ones need fuel. Don't auto refuel them. These ones here do need fuel, and I think that they'll do it on like the edge here first. I could get this one sent out with some stuff. I kind of need more. I need more marble blocks. I think they have to be fucking redoing those because I feel like I have a lot of them. Yeah, I'll send a few more marble blocks out. Apparently, Deltarune was hard on my streaming software points, though. I don't know. Yeah, this is more of a couple of years ago during art stream, I spilt a entire glass of energy drink into my open like top computer, and it basically pulled that onto my graphics card while it was running. And even though I like turned it off and cleaned it out and dried it out and stuff like that, I do believe that after a couple of years, it has probably like built up damage to the card physically. So yeah, I understand why it could be failing. And no, it's not the internet. I initially thought it could have been that. Please be here. Oh, good. My psychic ship. Alright. What do we got? We've got 53 scythers. Okay, we can deal with that. There's a fire in here. Hold on. Okay, it's outside of the zone. That's okay. Hold up. I can have so much fun with this. I don't think I got enough turrets for this, but I think I could have some fun. Hold on. Let me save the raids. But yeah, it's not internet. It's not Streamlabs. It's not, what do you call it? It's not the software, it's not the drivers, it's not the games, it's not the game settings, it's not the, what do you call it, FPS, it's literally the hardware at this point. So, I narrowed it down. Should have had water GPU, like, the plants. Yeah, they would die. I would never have a working computer. Now, I know we would be good for this corner, and I do think I could just make a shooting gallery and we'd be fine, but I just want to have a little fun with this. So what I want to do is I got to be careful with this because last time I did this, we I have to bring it out all the way, but I got to be careful how close it brings the it might be too close. I got to be careful how close it brings the home territory up. I'm just gonna do like a huge barrage in this like little area, I think. Get rid of that. So let's bring you back by just the tiniest bit. Okay. Zone. I know that this is gonna expand it, and I gotta be careful with that because they're gonna want to dust in here. So I'll just do. Somebody will be down here in a moment. I'm pretty sure I've got enough steel for this, but gonna space it out. I probably want it like probably there will do. I don't need to do this, but I can, so why not? I don't want it too close to this, but it should hold. Even if it breaks the wall, the generator's been repaired a few times, so if it takes out the solar, I give no fucks. This isn't gonna do a huge amount, but I can also buff it up on this end too. Where's the furthest I can take it to? It's here. Alright. I haven't bothered, that one's a bit close. I haven't bothered to do this beyond like that one defoliator ship we had land. Lincoln's in a daze. He'd be right. He'd be right. That one there. That's a bit far back, but there we go. That should probably be enough. If somebody wants to come down and start work on those, I'll just keep in like the area. I'm pretty sure Lincoln's probably fine over in the other place. I'll let them build this up. I could just bring turrets down from a different area, but I do want to leave turrets around. Also, I have some wildlife here. I don't... Good. Nobody's hunting the wildlife. Cool. It would be good if that actually catches fire and, like, dies. But I know the fire does nothing to them, unfortunately. But yeah, as for like the replacement graphics card and stuff, it's mostly just like I sort of super can't afford that, but also like I also have to consider getting one that's going to be compatible with like the future of having a VTuber and stuff, and whatever processing I'm going to need for that. Plus also whether or not it would be worth trying to like sort out like upgrading other bits and pieces at the same time, like the main board and CPU and stuff, to be more compatible with like a future graphics card and crap. So little things like that I've got to consider. But either way, like fundamentally I can't afford it. So whatever I get, I'm going to have to payment plan and shit. And yeah, that's not going to help. The worst part is like, I know that like doing a billathon next February would help with like this sort of stuff. But I also am so beyond like overwhelmed from like this year's billathon that I was kind of planning not to do one next year, because I'm still just like struggling to fulfill all the things from this year and stuff. But a billathon would greatly help. You're having a tantrum. What are you gonna break? If you break something, I just gotta keep an eye on him for like just a hot second, see what he wants to break. I might need Enyo to come down here and snap him one. He's leaving the place. Whatever he breaks outside of there is not that much of a problem. Alright, let's keep an eye back on this. I've just got to make sure that they don't increase the home zone forwards, because if they do, they're going to want to dust in here. I don't want them to do that. Realistically, I could also put like an extra line over here. Maybe like that. What game did you used to play when you could play... What? What games did you used to play when you could play for the first time? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like, as in like old games and stuff like that? Like when I was a kid kind of stuff? Because let me know